Hello and welcome. Just when the nation sees a lot of changes in its cabinet and ministerial shuffles, do you think there could be a prominent addition? Looks like there is a new contender in town. Our socialist Anna Hazare waits to see the end of his 48-hour deadline to decide whether he should form a political party. We will update you on all the growing tension and much more as you're watching Headlines Now with me, Linda Hercules. But first, it's the top headlines. Activist Anna Hazare asks for feedback on forming a political party. Looks to end fast by 5 p.m. tomorrow. New hurdles for the Kudankulam plant. Who will pay if there is a mishap, asked Prime Minister Manmohan Singh. A massive probe launched into the 4 coordinated explosions in Pune suspects the hands of terrorist outfit Indian Mujahideen. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Jayalalitha sanctions a sum of over 34 lakh rupees for 9 all-terrain vehicles to improve policing at seashores. And the Chinese Olympic badminton team apologizes for their disqualification after controversy over the women's doubles at the Olympics. Surrounded by thousands of supporters at Delhi's Jantar Mantar, activist Anna Hazare is still on a hunger strike and his right wrist full of Rakis made 2 important announcements. He said that his aides wanted feedback within 48 hours on whether they should form a political party. He also said that their fast will end at 5 p.m. tomorrow. The 75-year-old stated that there was nothing wrong with forming a party, but that the people needed to be provided with an alternative, adding that the interest of the public had to be safeguarded.
मैं पक्ष और पार्टी में नहीं जाऊंगा, मैं सत्ता में नहीं जाऊंगा, लेकिन मैं विकल्प दे दूंगा जनता के लिए, देश के लिए। मैं अंदर नहीं जाऊंगा, बाहर रहकर जनता के लिए विकल्प दूंगा। अभी ऐसा विकल्प देते समय पक्ष बनानी पड़ेगी, पार्टी बनानी पड़ेगी। आप लोगों को ये सोचना पड़ेगा तो पक्ष और पार्टी में जाने वाले लोग वो कौन है, क्या उसका चरित्र ठीक है, उसके आचार विचार शुद्ध है, उसका जीवन निष्कलंक है, उसके लिए राष्ट्र प्रेम है। ऐसे लोगों को पक्ष और पार्टी में टिकट देना पड़ेगा। अन्ना जी ने कहा कि विकल्प देने के लिए आंदोलन तैयार है, लेकिन कह देना बड़ा आसान है, करना बड़ा मुश्किल है। ये कह देना सबकी मंशा भी बहुत अच्छी है, लेकिन विकल्प दिया कैसे जाएगा?
So is Team Anna gearing up for the 2014 elections? Reactions have been pouring in thick and fast to Anna Hazare's statements. Let's listen in.
वो कानून वो बना दे, हमें राजनीतिक विकल्प देने की कोई इच्छा नहीं है, कोई शौक नहीं है। लेकिन अगर आप इस देश को तानाशाही से चलाना चाहते हैं तो अन्ना हजारे जी ने साफ तौर पे संकेत दिया था कि हम देश को एक राजनीतिक विकल्प देंगे। अगर सरकारें हमारी मांगों को नहीं सुनेंगी, लोकतंत्र में हमारे पास या तो सड़क का रास्ता है या फिर संसद का रास्ता है।
If they want to change this whole system, if they today think that every member of parliament is having a bad reputation, I don't want to use the words they have used, then they should fight to become a member of parliament themselves. It's a good thing. Let them be. Why not?
आज वो कोई पॉलिटिकल विकल्प देना चाहते हैं तो वो भी साफ करना चाहिए जनता को। निश्चित तौर से इस देश की जनता को भ्रम में नहीं डालना चाहिए अन्ना टीम को।
राजनीतिक विकल्प के रूप में उभरना चाहते हैं, बहुत मुश्किल काम है। अभी आटे दाल का भाव पता लगेगा कि राजनीति कितना करना कितना मुश्किल है। बाहर बैठ के बुरा कहना, आरोप लगाना बहुत आसान है, राजनीति करना और राजनीति में आकर समाज में परिवर्तन के लिए काम करना बहुत मुश्किल है। तो राजनीति में आए, मैं स्वागत करता हूं। आटे दाल का भाव उनको भी पता लगेगा और बाकी लोगों को भी पता लगेगा कि ये जिसको कहते हैं कि ये इश्क नहीं आसान, बस इतना समझ लीजिए एक आग का दरिया है और डूब के जाना है।
On to another pressing issue. The Kudankulam nuclear power plant in Tamil Nadu has run up against new hurdles. This time, Prime Minister Manmohan Singh wants to know who will pay if there is a mishap at the plant. The Department of Atomic Energy does not want to exercise the right to damages for the Russians. Russia, however, wants liabilities waived in case of a mishap. Dr. Singh said that if Russia is given a waiver, Americans and the French will want similar waivers. The cabinet is to clear the next phase of the project. Meanwhile, the Tamil Nadu government has already given environmental clearances. Moving on, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Jayalalitha sanctioned a sum of over 34 lakh rupees for the procurement of 9 all-terrain vehicles for better policing of the seashores, including the famous Marina Beach, seeking to secure the safety of people thronging the Long Beach line in the city. The all-terrain vehicles would help the police to prevent crimes on seashores besides facilitating quick response to protect people at times of distress. Of the 9, 6 would be inducted at the Marina, 2 at the Elliots Beach in Besanagar and 1 in Thiruvanmiyur area, which attract large number of people. A massive probe has been launched into the 4 coordinated explosions in Pune last night. Sources say that the investigators are now suspecting Indian Mujahideen or an IM splinter group to be behind the blasts. The police suspect that detonators and digital timers were used to carry out explosions. Since cycles were used in at least 2 blasts, the investigators are also questioning the cycle shop owners in the area. One cycle showroom owner and his employee have been detained. Apart from Maharashtra Police, NIA and the NSG teams are also inspecting the blast sites.
The investigations are still in the preliminary stages. The NIA team, our CS special team and the NSG post-blast investigation team, they are all there. They reached around about 3:30 a.m. or something like that. And they have examined the 2 IEDs which have not exploded. Those IEDs had 3 detonator seats, and there are some other peculiarities which they have communicated to us. So the investigations are on, and they are making progress. Even though the explosions were very small, the very fact that they happened in a radius of less than a kilometer, maybe you can say a radius of 500 meters, and the very fact that it happened within a duration of about 45 minutes shows that there was planning behind it.
Well, the government has said that it has taken the near simultaneous explosions in Pune very seriously and that investigators were looking for clues.
Our team of NIA with the expert from the NSG has already been sent there to Pune and further matter is under investigation.
गवर्नमेंट ने इसके ऊपर ज्यादा ध्यान देना चाहिए. हमने देखा कि पहले भी जर्मन ब्लास्ट यहाँ हुआ, 18 लोगों की मौत यहाँ हो गई. महाराष्ट्र में कई वारदातें ऐसी हुई, मुंबई में हुई, मालेगांव में हुई, मराठवाड़ा में हुई और कई शहरों में ऐसे ब्लास्ट होने के बाद सरकार इसके छानबीन करेंगे, इंक्वायरी करेंगे, इतना ही खाली बोलती है. इसके बारे में जो कठोर उपाय योजना होना चाहिए, सिक्योरिटी के बारे में, इंटेलिजेंस मजबूत करने के लिए या और सीसीटीवी कैमरेज वगैरह लगाने के बारे में घोषणा तो होती है पर कार्रवाई होती नहीं है. महाराष्ट्र सरकार इसके बारे में गंभीर नहीं है.
It's a shared responsibility of the state government. After Abu Jindal mentioning Pune is our target, Atif Siddiqui killed in the Eroda jail, and after also government is not serious about the security. I think it is very bad, and government has to be more serious about the security, especially in Pune.
A day after the blast rocked Pune, Gujarat Chief Minister Narendra Modi has called for a zero-tolerance policy towards tackling terrorism. Mr. Modi said that it is time there should be stringent anti-terrorism policy, otherwise such incidents will continue.
यह चिंता का विषय है. रक्षाबंधन उत्सव की पूर्व संध्या पर होना और भारत में नए गृह मंत्री के आगमन पर होना, ये 2 घटनाएं एक प्रकार से भारत में भय का माहौल बनाना चाहने वाले लोग, भारत में अस्थिरता लाने वाले लोग, इन सब के लिए और अधिक सतर्क होने की आवश्यकता है और अधिक चिंता करने की आवश्यकता है. विषय ये नहीं है कि ये प्रयोग कहां पर किया गया, प्रयास कहां किया गया. विषय ये नहीं है कि इसकी इंटेंसिटी कितनी ज्यादा है, कितनी कम है. विषय ये नहीं है कि नुकसान कितना हुआ, कितना नहीं हुआ. गंभीरता इस बात की है, ये तत्व ये संदेश दे रहे हैं कि उनकी ताकत को नकारा न जाए. मुझे विश्वास है कि भारत सरकार आतंकवादी मंसूबों के खिलाफ जीरो टॉलरेंस की नीति अपना करके कुछ दम दिखाएगी।
On to another aftermath of the blast, supporters of activist Anna Hazare in Pune have been asked to cancel their protests. The demonstrations were being held near the Bal Gandharva Theatre, one of the places where 4 bombs exploded last night in a span of 40 minutes. The police has withdrawn the permission granted to them for their public gathering.
Well, honestly, can't say, but it could be a possibility. It could be a conspiracy to deviate the main focus from what's happening at Jantar Mantar there. But irrespective of what, I mean, like nothing can deter us from our respective objectives, and we will stay put here.
Talking about today's programs, will it be held or no?
No, we have definitely decided to cooperate with the police. We do not want any kind of obstruction to their investigations, and thereby what we have done is we have broadcasted to all our supporters and activists not to be here today. Rather, we have suspended our programs at this venue, but our programs in rest of the other places continues.
More local and national news awaiting you on the other side of a very short break. Stay with us.